Country now, but over to Romano Gym this time for the number 10 UMD women's basketball team. Tonight, the Bulldogs hosted NSIC opponent Augustana, and this one was a battle. We're going to go all the way to the end of the third. Bulldogs down by 4, but Mason Thiessen drains one from beyond the arc to cut the Vikings lead to 1. It's the fourth quarter now. Bulldogs back down by 3, but Brooke Olsen with the catch and shoot. The 3-ball is good. Score tied at 39. Vikings get 3 more on the board, though. Tatum Rhodes shoots the jumper to keep things close, and close it will stay until the very end. Bulldogs down by 2 and get the ball back with 5 seconds left. Taya Hakamaki goes for the win, but the ball bounces off the rim. Augustana gets the 53-51 win, giving the Bulldogs their first conference loss of the season and ending their 14-game win streak.